Hi, everyone. Lisa Haven here. Well, I've got a rather disturbing report to share with you guys today, and that is an executive order that was signed by Joe Biden that is eerily similar to some of the things that we were warned about in the book of Revelation in the Bible. It's almost as if I'm reading Bible prophecy come to pass, which it absolutely is. And as a Christian, I wholeheartedly believe that. But what I'm about to show you is an executive order signed by our commander-in-chief, or puppet-in-chief, I guess would be a better term, but signed by him that literally encourages the development of genetic engineering technologies and technologies that will write circuitry for your cells. I'm talking about human cells, and program biology in the same way that you do softwares and computers. So what he's calling for is basically the ability to rewrite your cells and rewrite your biology to be able to program them like we program computers. In other words, make us all some kind of robot. And this sounds rather eerie to what the book of Revelation talks about when it talks about the mark of the beast that people will take in the latter days. We know that the Antichrist and the false prophet will be handing this out, and people will take this in their hand or forehead. A lot of people liken that, or a lot of pastors liken that, and prophetic teachers liken that to some kind of RFID implant or chip implant of some sort. And many even further take that into more speculation. Nobody knows exactly what the future holds, but they speculate that once you're injected with this kind of chip, that you're never ever going to want to take it out. And one of those reasons could be that they programmed you to want to keep it in. I mean, I have to tell you, this is one of the most terrifying executive orders that I have seen to date. And you guys are going to be chilled by it. But as a reminder, get to restrictedrepublic.com. I've got so much exclusive content on there. Everything is commercial free. We do live streams there at Restricted Republic. And you not only have me, Justice Knight is also on there as well. But I want to encourage you to get there. If you really want to know what's going on and get that exclusive content, you have to get to these alternative platforms. So sign up at restrictedrepublic.com and take advantage of $5 per month for that entire first year. Use the coupon code Trump to get that. All right, so let's dive into this chilling executive order that you guys have to see. And it's, let's go directly to whitehouse.gov so you can see it straight from the horse's mouth. Executive order on advancing biotechnology and biomanufacturing innovation for a sustainable, safe, and secure American bioeconomy. And you can see this was published about a little over a month ago, September 12th, 2022. Now, hidden in kind of the upper middle part of this executive order, here's the words that I want to show you. And here's what it states. For biotechnology and biomanufacturing to help us achieve our societal goals, the United States needs to invest in foundational scientific capabilities. We need to develop genetic engineering technologies and techniques to be able to write circuitry for cells and predictably program biology in the same way in which we write software and program computers. Unlock the power of biological data, including through computing tools and artificial intelligence. That's a massive statement right there. In other words, he wants to be able to program your biology, your cells, like a computer. Again, these are not my words. These are right in here in his executive order. Again, rewrite circuitry for cells, predictably program biology in the same way in which we write software and computer and program computers. This is to say this is serious is an understatement. Imagine the power to put some kind of thing in your body, if you will, that gets to decide and make decisions for you, that you can be programmed like some kind of robot. Sounds kind of Westworld-ish, right? If you guys never saw that the last season of Westworld, at least, in the last season, spoiler alert-ish, minor spoiler alert, they take an entire group, they take the world and they implant them with some kind of fly, if you will, and the fly makes them do whatever the robots want the humans to do. Kind of like rewriting circuitry for your biology, for your cells. Wow. You know what a former Pfizer employee had to say about this kind of technology? And I'm going to take you to that. She's a former Pfizer employee, Karen Kingston, and she deals a lot with biology. And she's referencing the executive order here by Biden. She goes, the plan is no longer secret. Biden's September 12th executive order, the one I just read you, declares that Americans must surrender all human rights and stand in the way of transhumanism. Clinical trial safety standards and informed consent will be eradicated as they stand in the way of universally unleashed gene editing technologies needed to merge humans with AI. It's transhumanism. It really is. Which, by the way, if you've never checked out stevequayle.com, I'm going to give a shout out to him. I get no money for this. He's just really good at what he's doing. He's been covering transhumanism. He's been covering the UFO phenomenon. By the way, this Egyptian and alien connections in the Americans is awesome. You guys are going to want to see that. He's got a trailer right here for that. But he's got all kinds of information on transhumanism, but you can check it out at stevequayle.com. But anyway, we have all been warning about this phenomenon. It's not a conspiracy or a conspiracy theory in any way, shape, or form. It's a fact. And Joe Biden has put it in the form of an executive order calling on the United States of America to develop more and to develop this technology on a massive scale. Why would you need such technology is really the question. In fact, this sounds like something Yuval Harari warned about a couple of years ago. Take a look, and this is on CBS News. Yuval Harari warns humans will be hacked if AI is not globally regulated. And here's what he said: the future could see the world's human data delivered through the rising power and reach of artificial intelligence in the hands of a powerful few. A recipe for a dystopian tomorrow populated by hacked humans, says Yuval Noah Harari. The world-renowned author tells Anderson Cooper nations must begin cooperating to prevent this by regulating AI and the collection of data across all nations. Harari said the countries and companies that control the most data will control the world. Cue the reason why. We need to stop putting all our data in the hands of China. But back to what's going on here is hackable humans, hackable brains. This is literally what Biden is calling for in his executive order. You know what's really terrifying is we already have technology that the FDA approved here in the United States of America, in which you can digest a pill, a medical pill of some sort that tracks if you took your medicine or not. Take a listen at this World Economic Forum event.
Again, maybe I will use an example. I think it's fascinating what's happening in this field right now. I mean, FDA approved the first electronic pill, if I can call it like that. So it is basically biological chip that it is in the tablet. And once you take the tablet and dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, compliance. The insurance companies to know that the medicines that patients should take, they do.
Notice what he said there. A biological chip they ingest to ensure compliance of fill in the blank, in this case, compliance that they took their medicine. And this, he says, is approved by the FDA. Well, let's take a look. Let's go to the FDA website. Here it is. And this is in 2017, by the way. FDA approves pill with sensor that digitally tracks if patients have ingested their medication, right? And this is an old news release, but in case you haven't heard it, I think it's very important to bring up in light of Biden's executive order signed last month. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration today approved the first drug in the U.S. with a digital ingestion tracking system. amplify-masite, and I may be butchering that, has an ingestible sensor embedded in the pill that records that the medication was taken. The product is approved for the treatments of schizophrenia, acute treatment of maniac and mixed episodes associated with bipolar disorder, and for use as an add-on treatment for depression in adults. In other words, it can claim that you're depressed. Let's just stick this pill in there to find out, fill in the blank. But what if they can train that chip, instead of seeing if you took a pill or not, into some kind of other thing they want to find out about you or your body? The Bible warned about this kind of stuff. In the book of Revelation, it's very full that technology will explode in the latter days. And this is exactly what we have seen. I mean, think about it. For years, thousands of years, I'm talking 5,000 years, we could only go from walking on our feet to horse and buggy and maybe a boat. And then the last 200 some odd years, we can go from horse and buggy all the way to the moon and back, and talking about nuclear kind of stuff. That's pretty big leap. Pretty big leap. And now we're talking about mark of the beast style technology, or technology that they're already making and underway. God warned about this. Ergo, one of the reasons that I am a Christian. With that, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns on all of that. Don't forget to check out my partner, noblegoldinvestments.com. Look, if you guys don't have a silver IRA right now, I want to highly encourage you guys to get, because there's lots of things going on with silver, but you can also get a gold one or a precious metals one. And if you really want to do that, call one of their specialists today at 1-877-646-5347 and let them know Lisa Haven sent you. But talk to them. They're no hassle. They don't force you to buy anything, but they answer all the questions that you're really wanting to know about. And right now, in light of the economy, you can't put all your ducks in the US dollar. It is not a safe place. This is why I have purposely taken on them as a sponsor, and I've had them for so long, is because I honestly believe in what they do. And you should as well. I absolutely love them. But right now, they are giving away this 3-ounce silver coin with any approved plan as well. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.